Hey fellow Force users and fellow fighters, what is up? It's Jasmine, the AhsokaTanoFan, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're moving into episode 5 now. As we reach the halfway point, so far I'm loving season 4. I love that things are kind of starting to get interesting now. We've got Terry Silver in the mix. We've got some conflict going on with Miguel and Daniel LaRusso, and then Johnny Lawrence. He's kind of not really obviously happy about that because he was Miguel's first sensei. We've got things kind of tensing up a little bit between the rival dojos, between Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do, and most notably between Sam and Tori. As I mentioned in my other videos, I'm definitely liking Tori more than Sam so far. I just kind of like her story and where she comes from, and the fact that she does what she has to survive, but she never victimizes herself despite having to endure a lot. And I just don't like the fact that Sam just kind of keeps getting involved there and kind of trying to sabotage her in a way. I don't really respect it. I am wondering though if Sam even really knows what Tori is going through. I don't know if Amanda LaRusso told her or not. Between the two dojos, they're the two that have the most beef with one another, I would argue. We saw Terry and Kreese have a very minor disagreement in terms of what the future of Cobra Kai should be and how it should be run. I'm curious to see what the two of them have planned together, because Terry did say that he had another way to not back down while still kind of not repeating Cobra Kai's mistakes of the past. So this episode here, episode 5, is called Match Point, and the synopsis reads, Johnny and Daniel's dojo and their fragile alliance teeter on the brink of collapse when they agree to a winner-takes-all Sensei showdown. Oh no. Oh god, okay, so it looks like they're gonna definitely be sparring one another. Obviously, I'm team Johnny all the way, so I would prefer Johnny win, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do something where maybe Daniel wins this round. Maybe Johnny has a moment where he kind of feels like he's losing everything again, but then as the season progresses, he starts to gain everything back. I hope that he can get Miguel back, because I'm not really liking this new Miguel as much, but I guess it's understandable. With the story, you can't keep it going in the same direction forever, so they're obviously probably trying to add a little bit of conflict and make Miguel's character kind of go a different way before probably bringing him back to Johnny by the end of the series. So we'll see. But anyways, guys, let's not speculate too much. Let's dive in and check out the episode.
Fair enough. Probably react the same way if I could go back.
I feel like it's a trap. They're trying to make them let their guard down, I feel like. Oh shit, what am I thinking? The Sensei showdown is probably between these 4, maybe.
If Cobra Kai wins the all-round, you two are done teaching. Get the hell out of here.
Look at you, Mr. Tough Guy. Sorry, I shouldn't be so harsh on Daniel.
Johnny Lawrence playing second fiddle to little Danny LaRusso. No one's second fiddle. This is my dojo as much as it is. Sign up front says, unless you want to grab up your ass sideways, you better take off after your bridge partner.
I kind of wish Johnny would join them, to be honest. Am I evil for rooting for them? The show's messing with me. I don't know who I'm supposed to root for.
From here on out, there'll be no more fighting until the tournament.
We just have to back down and take it?
Of course not. Take all that anger and store it, because you're gonna need it when the time comes.
Oh man, I kind of want to see some brawls before the tournament, though. Kreese looks like he doesn't agree with that.
So that's when Mr. Miyagi agreed to take me back.
Is he with Miguel again? Oh no, Johnny.
The game has changed. We need to change with it. Which is why I need to take over our students' training.
Oh, here we go.
Why do you think he showed up at my dojo? Everything he does.
Your dojo.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, Daniel always does this. Let's work together. I'll do this. It'll be my dojo. I'll take over the training.
I just want what's best for Miguel and all your students.
You think one win by 1 point 30 years ago makes you better?
Work against Silver and you.
Remember? Barely. Look, we both know if we fought 10 times, I'd have beat you 9.
We have fought 10 times.
Shut the fuck up. Beat it.
Oh, damn. No, yeah, the showdown's gonna be between the two of them for sure.
Tournament style. First 3 points wins. Takes over the kids' training.
Johnny better win, man.
You better not back out.
Oh, I'll be there. This is only $3.
Oh, this girl. Yasmin. Oh, and his ex, right?
Purple's the color of the crown chakra, you know.
They're the most unlikely couple.
Specifically.
They're kind of cute, though. Oh, God.
Besides, she has a girlfriend. So. You mean Piper? Oh no, that's over. They broke up weeks ago.
Oh yeah, right, she had a girlfriend. Suddenly he's like, oh, here's my shot.
Sensei got drunk and went on Twitter rants. It's like he and Sensei LaRusso are gonna have a rematch.
Wait, who does he even think he's tweeting to? You're his only follower. Sensei and Sensei are gonna throw down.
Don't tell me he drugged him or something. Oh no, he's hungover, yeah.
Wait, you're gonna fight that Stromes?
This guy had me in an armbar like he was Hoist Gracie and I was me.
Terry Silverhand. Certified whack job for my past who's just come back to Cobra Kai. Another one.
The wife's had enough.
We'll sort this out. Just Lou's got the better of us.
Oh no, they're actually fighting.
I didn't realize how stupid this all is.
He's prepping for it now. I really want him to win, but I don't know if he's going to. I almost forgot that part where he kicked in his door. Why did he do that? Oh my god. The eagle.
Sorry if I have to.
See, Daniel always does this. Like, he says sorry, but then he does the same shit again, you know? Deep down, he does think he's better than Johnny.
I wasn't feeling well.
You mean you were hungover?
Saw Johnny's tweets. Everybody exposed talking about the fight.
I've tried to make this work and Johnny's impossible.
No, he's not. He's just has a different style.
So now Sam is sticking up for Johnny. Now I feel like I like her again.
Nagito's all about avoiding fights whenever possible.
Since when do you have a problem with that?
Since a psycho attacked me with nunchucks.
Tori's not a psycho, Sam. You're the psycho.
It seems you're the one doing the instigating.
Yes, finally. Someone's calling her out.
Not how we act.
Maybe that's not how you act, but I can make my own decision.
A lot of good that's done you. And she did the look at the lid thing. Johnny is rubbing off on her.
Desire, devotion, and discipline.
Desire, devotion, discipline.
I understand you want to defeat your enemies. And you will when it matters.
What's on Crease's mind?
Just because we can't fight doesn't mean we can't get a little payback.
So, what do you have in mind?
Oh boy.
Last second, slip under, shoulder check him with the balls, take him to the mat. Honestly, Sensei, I kind of just wish you were fighting at all. Thank me, we're done with all this kata crap, and I can prepare you for an actual fight. So if you win, what if
Oh man, I feel like these like the senseis,
I guess the way I see it,
like basically the kids are gonna be the ones that keep them together, the senseis.
good luck, right?
I'm not gonna help him.
I tried to do the right thing.
He's talking to Mr.
Talk
Miyagi.
together.
Don't you see, Daniel? You don't want to teach together. You want Johnny to adopt your way. It's always been about his way. Damn, they really did some shit to each other. Back's hurting me.
All your old drama, and if you're not careful, it's gonna take Cobra Kai down all over again. I've got everything under control.
Bit of conflict here.
That's not how it looks from where I'm sitting. It wasn't long ago. Where you were sitting was at a vegan tofu brunch. Forget about the past. Focus on our students. I say, we've got a victory.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say the same thing that Terry said. I say no. They had like the big lead up.
Tattoo shop's closed for the day.
Oh snap! Good old brawl, man. Hawk can hold his own pretty well though.
Well, we're not here to fight.
What are they gonna do though? This is getting pretty serious now. Is he gonna take off one of his tattoos or something? What is he gonna do? Oh man, why do I feel nervous?
That's what happens when you broadcast your life all over social media.
I want what's best for them.
What's best for them is Miyagi-Do. And fighting you is the only way I could get there. Now let's just get this done.
See, he just assumes there's no challenge. He always dismisses Johnny. Oh my gosh. They even have the same stances as before.
True to the motto painted on his former dojo wall. And Carter.
This is so ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Johnny better win, man. Don't do him dirty twice. I don't believe for a second LaRusso's the better fighter. Oh! Messed up shoulder though.
I'm not the one who fights there.
But you just did. Oh my gosh. Don't let Daniel win, please. Let Johnny win. Wait. What? Who won there? It's like they both knocked each other out. Oh no, what happened to Hawk? What did they do? Like cut off his mohawk? They cut off his mohawk. Whoa.
Cobra Kai?
Grease and Silver did this. They need to pay.
Jesus, Johnny, please. I fight them both?
Damn right I do. Look what they did.
Dousing the fire with gasoline, that's your answer? Why am I not to the hospital? Or to jail? Come on, just because you spent your share of time in
No,
both.
Dad.
This is so weird that Samantha's siding with Johnny.
The rest of my students acting like you.
Because we're done.
Works for me.
They can never get along for that long. There's always something that has to happen. What's Miguel gonna do? He's gonna leave. Damn, I kind of feel sorry for Hawk. I feel like he's gone back to Eli now. Is Miguel gonna turn around? They're kind of focusing on him. Maybe not. Damn. Okay. That was a hot mess, wasn't it? Because of that sprinkler prank, it ultimately led to the retaliation, which resulted in Hawk getting his mohawk cut off there. I think that was the first time we saw him as Eli since he became the Hawk. When he was Eli, he was getting picked on a lot, and Hawk was the character that kind of grew from that. That was him kind of able to take control of his own situation and own his insecurities. He allowed it to turn him into something stronger. That's how the Hawk was born. Kind of like with what Chris said about how when bad things happen, you can either let it build you up or tear you down. So he definitely let it build him up. And then now with Hawk getting his mohawk cut, it's the first time we kind of see him in more of a place of vulnerability. So that part was kind of sad. One thing I noticed about Daniel is he always pretends like he's the one that's willing to work with Johnny, and he's the one that's open-minded, but at the end of the day, he always wants to do things his way, and he always thinks that he is better than Johnny deep down, right? It's never been a thing where he was open to Eagle Fang karate. It was from the beginning, you should join my dojo. And arguably it's not really working together, right? Working together is having a combination of teaching styles, and he kind of seems like he's not willing to do that. Whenever Johnny gets upset, he kind of makes it seem like Johnny's the one that's not willing to do it. It's definitely a LaRusso thing where they kind of act like they are the innocent ones, and then everybody else around them is inferior almost. It's so interesting to see Sam and Miguel kind of even on opposite ends there, with Miguel kind of sticking up for Daniel more and then Sam sticking up for Johnny. Just an interesting dynamic that I didn't really expect, because I'm team Johnny but I'm not really team Sam. Both of the senseis are in fact rubbing off on their students. No matter how much they fight and they are kind of rivals, they are oddly enough, I think, uniting their students. Their students are the ones that kind of seem to want to keep the dojos together. And that was an epic showdown between Johnny and Daniel. Of course, it was definitely a repeat of the Karate Kid, of that, infamous fight where Daniel got the last point. And in this case, it looks like they both knocked each other out at the same time. And I think that that's kind of maybe trying to show that they are maybe equal to one another. They just have different ways of fighting and different styles of teaching. You could tell there was a lot riding on the fight. For Daniel, he almost didn't even see it as being that much of a challenge. He just looked at it as, okay, let's just get this over with so we could do things my way. Almost kind of like an arrogant way of thinking. But for Johnny, not only was he fighting to do things his way, but I think he was also fighting, obviously, to redeem himself from what happened in the Karate Kid movie. He was fighting for respect and also for his students, whereas Daniel kind of seemed like he might have been fighting more for himself. That was kind of the impression that I got. As they're both preparing and training themselves for the fight, you kind of see them take a walk down memory lane. They each kind of reminisce about the conflicts they had with one another growing up. Depending on whose eyes you see it through, it's really hard to make out who was the victim and who was the aggressor. Good, solid episode, guys. You let me know what you thought down below in the comments, as always. It's getting really good now, guys. We're past the halfway point, so I can't wait to see what happens. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and share the video as well. Until next time, guys, take care and see you soon.